Hello, are you thinking about buying a 3D printer for your clinical practice and you need to know the types of 3D printers on the market? Well, you have come to the right place. In this video, you will learn about the most common types of 3D printers. You will also learn about their average cost and their properties. The most common types of 3D printers are 1. Fusion deposition modeling, known as FDM printers, 2. Stereo laser sintering printers, and 3. Stereolithography. An FDM 3D printer fabricates a 3D object by heating, melting, and extruding a printing filament layer by layer from a 3D printer nozzle over the build platform. The most common printing filaments that are compatible with FDM printers are polylactic acid filaments, also known as PLA filaments, and acrylonitrile butadiene styrene filaments, also known as ABS filaments. The price of FDM 3D printers is between $200 and $15,000. Now, let's discuss the characteristics of FDM 3D printers. The first characteristic of FDM 3D printers is warping. Warping can occur as the extruded material reduces in size as it cools and hardens. To prevent warping, you should monitor and adjust the temperature of the build platform. The second characteristic of FDM 3D printers is parameters adjustments. You can adjust the printer's build speed, the object's layer height, and the cooling fan speed. The layer height for FDM printers are between 0.02 to 0.4 micrometer. It is important for you to know that the higher the layer height, the quicker the print. On the other hand, a lower layer height will produce a smoother print. The last property of FDM 3D printers is infills and shell thickness. Most FDM 3D printers have a default setting of 20% infill density and 1 micrometer shell thickness. The higher the infill density and shell thickness, the stronger the 3D printed object. Examples of FDM 3D printers are 1. The original Prusa i3 MK3S, 2. Ultimaker S5 3D printer, and the last one is Fusion 3 Edge 3D printer. Another type of 3D printer is stereolithography. Stereolithography, commonly known as SLA, uses a computer-guided ultraviolet laser to convert liquid photopolymers such as resin to print a 3D object. The printing filament compatible with SLA printers is resin. SLA printers are known for their high accuracy and precision printing. The price of SLA 3D printers ranges from $200 to $8,000. These printers have two types of build. The first type is top-down orientation, where the 3D object faces upwards during printing, and the second type is bottom-up, where the 3D object faces downward during printing. Just like warping can occur in FDM printers, curling can occur with SLA printers. So what is curling? Curling occurs when resin reduces in size when exposed to ultraviolet light, which can affect the size of 3D printed objects as it cools down. Examples of SLA 3D printers are 1. Formlabs Form 1, 2, Anycubic Photon Mono M5S. And the last one, Prozin Sonic Mega 8K 3D printer. The last 3D printer I will talk about today is selective laser sintering, also known as SLS printers. SLS 3D printers use a high energy laser to heat polymer powder to produce a solid 3D object. The most common printing material for selective laser sintering is granular thermoplastic polymer particles such as polyamide 12 powder, also known as nylon 12. The maximum build volume of SLS 3D printers is 300 by 300 by 300 micrometers. SLS printed objects are also prone to shrinkage and warping. SLS 3D printers are more expensive compared to SLA and FDM printers, with a price range of $5,000 to $250,000. Examples of SLS 3D printers are Formlabs Fuse 1 Plus 30W, 2, Sinterate Lisa Pro 3, and 3, Shearbot Snow White 2. Thank you for your time. I hope you've learned a thing or two about types of 3D printers.